but we all, as an entrepreneur, we always are beating ourselves of how much we're doing and how much more we should be doing, right? Especially for all serial entrepreneurs, we are like, okay, I did this, but I want to do more, okay? And we're always in this mindset. I beat myself for a long time, okay?
Tim is one of the most authentic and genuine people I've ever met.
Sincerely believe he's coming from a position of giving, and that means a lot.
You're going to make huge progress.
Welcome everyone to today's capital raising show. I'm your host Tim Mai, and today I have a very special guest on the line with us, a fellow immigrant to the U.S. Miss Vanessa Alfaro is an amazing entrepreneur for a long time now, like 20-something years as an entrepreneur. She has founded 5 7-figure companies in 3 different countries. She's a real estate investor, an innovator, a multifamily syndicator who was recently profiled in the real estate book 10 Path as one of the 10 most successful real estate investor stories in 2022. Vanessa is the founder of Venus Capital Partners and Luna X AI, which I'm super excited to talk about today on the capital, on the multifamily, the syndication side and the AI side as well. Vanessa has led her team to have acquired over $50 million worth of real estate in just 3 years. Have raised over $26 million just in the syndication space and over $100 million in her career. So with that, everyone, let's give Vanessa a huge welcome. Woohoo!
Thank you so much, Michael. Oh my God, I haven't seen you so long, Michael, and I see some faces here that I recognize. What is more exciting, Tim, is that 80% of the people here, I really haven't seen them before. So this is incredible because you have a huge community of successful entrepreneurs. So I'm very blessed to be here. Okay, I'm so excited to be here talking to you guys and to Tim. And I usually don't join these calls, okay, because I die to be here every Tuesday. Okay? But I also respect my family, and I have 5 kids. I have 5 companies. I have 5 kids.
Oh, wow.
As well. And from the 5, 4 of them are really young. I have my youngest are 3 years old, and they're twins, and I also have a 4 years. So at 2 p.m., I close my computer and I pick up my kids. And then I miss all these calls every week. But sometimes I join from my phone, but I'm super excited to be here to talk to you, everybody, because I know that you guys are very successful. Okay. And I hear you introducing yourself, and I am like, wow, this guy is raising more money than me. He should be here as well instead of me. And I see Michael. So my idea today, okay, and my goal today is to give you something that can help you in your career. Okay, whatever that it is, okay, that I can help you in this hour to improve your processes, or even if it's AI, okay, on capital raising or operations, that's what I would like to do. So you finish this. My goal is that you finish this call and you say, oh, I learned something new today that I can actually use on my business. Because as this amazing introduction that Tim did already, I founded 5 companies in 3 different countries. As you can see, English is not my first language. Who can notice that? Nobody? David is laughing. Yeah, I have a strong accent because I am from Venezuela, and that's in Latin America. So my first language is Spanish. And I had a very big, sizable marketing company in Venezuela for about almost 10 years. And everything crashed there. And by the time I was opening a second company in Central America and in Panama, okay, so I had 2 other 7-figure companies there. And I had to close Venezuela, and then I sold my 2 companies in Panama before I moved here. Okay? And here in the US, I actually have 3 companies. So I have to update that team. I have 6 companies, not 5.
Wow.
Okay? 6 in total. and one is actually 8 figures. Okay, we do have, my husband and I own the production company and a publishing company for the last 10 years. I use all my entrepreneurial training before and my marketing training to build that company with my husband. And then I created Venus Capital Partners. So he is in charge of the production company. I am in charge of Venus Capital Partners. Okay. And then I created this artificial intelligence, which is actually an education company about artificial intelligence, just because I found that many people in the industry really don't know how to use technology for the things that we're doing. And real estate is a very, I would say, traditional industry, very traditional industry. Okay.
Old school, we call them. Old
I
school.
was gonna say old fashioned, but I didn't. Oh, I'm gonna go to that, but yes, it's a very old school business. So there are some companies out there that identify themselves as a technology company instead of a real estate company, right? But my belief is that all businesses, especially right now, need to be based on technology. You don't have to be a tech company, but you need to be based on technology because that's the only way that you can thrive in this industry and in any industry. So I had this other company, which is Luna X AI, focused on empowering entrepreneurs and corporations on how to use technology and artificial intelligence in the business and improve operations, and at the end, increasing their margins, on the business.
Very cool. That is amazing. Yes, you sound like a serial entrepreneur. You have so much experience in business. Share with us, how did you get into this real estate space and specifically into this real estate syndication industry?
Okay, that's a story. Already these 3 other companies that I sold, and I moved to the US. And I was speaking English, but I had this company with my husband, and my husband was the face of the company. I was the operator. I was making sure the company was producing business plan, marketing, etc. I was not really communicating with many people, even though I has been always like a peer person, like a people person. And then at that point, I wasn't happy with what I was doing. And our production company is about cars, and I don't know anything about cars. So I was not passionate about that, really. I know a little bit now, just because my husband is a car person, We have some cool toys here, So I learned how expensive those are, but it was not my passion. So I was looking for something else that was actually filling my pocket. And I also feel in my heart something that I wanted to do. And I found real estate, and I thought it was awesome because at that point, I didn't know that it was possible to work with other people to buy all these apartment buildings. You always have the idea that, you need to be a millionaire to buy all these multifamily. And in Latin America, that doesn't exist. You don't do syndications in Latin America, right? Not this way. So there is no regulations in Latin America to do it. So there is no SEC that can regulate those syndications. So it's different work. So I found it, and I was very passionate about that. And I started doing with my first syndication, and it was really terrible for me to go out there and talk to brokers because I have this limiting belief that people didn't want to talk to me because of my accent. So it was really difficult at the beginning. But now really I don't care anymore. Some people feel that it's annoying, but we all have our target.
Gotcha. That's amazing. It's only been like 3+ years that you've been in the syndication space, but yet you've grown so much since then. You've acquired over $57 million worth of assets. Share with us a little bit of that growth. Like what are some of the things that you did that you think contributed to your fast growth in this industry?
Thank you for saying that. That is an impressive growth. But we all, as an entrepreneur, we always are beating ourselves of how much we're doing and how much more we should be doing, right? Especially for all serial entrepreneurs, we are like, okay, I did this, but I want to do more, okay? And we're always in this mindset. I beat myself for a long time, okay? For those 4 years, for only having 50 million. Because really, you have here like Paul. I was in that call with Paul. Like it was like boom, mind blowing. That guy is not only awesome in business, but his soul, like his heart is
Yep.
not big enough for his body. And then you see these people and you think, oh, I should be doing more. But in reality, okay, in reality, what is important is what is your position, okay, and where are you in life, and how much progress are you doing? So in my case, I have to bring a lot of grace to myself, really, okay? Because I was doing only 50 million. And I was like, oh, okay. I don't know. I'm talking to Michael that has, I don't know how many millions of dollars. I'm talking to these people. So I was like, this is, even with team invited me here. What did I tell you? I don't know, like you have all these big personalities, but we all have to come and measure is our progress. Okay, of course,
Yep.
not what other people is doing. What is our progress? And two things that I would like to share, personally share. One is that in my in my story, okay, I came from 0 to 50. Okay. I also have a big personal story here because I had 3 kids during those 3 years as well. And
Wow. Yeah. That's the other side. That's the other side of you that I failed to mention. Yes, for you to accomplish what you have accomplished and had all those kids,
I
it's
had
like
all those
absolutely
kids.
amazing.
Yeah, and you delegate, but I couldn't delegate to be pregnant. That's not something that you delegate to your husband. During those 3, 4 years, I had my daughter, my beautiful daughter. And then during COVID, like a few months later, surprise, I was pregnant with twins. Okay. And I was in the middle of buying all these properties. And actually, I was buying my first property when I found out that I was pregnant. And I had to make a decision because I had health issues for years. Okay. And I couldn't have kids for years. And then I'm buying my property and I'm pregnant with this child. And I had to go into 3 months of very difficult pregnancy. And I had to make a decision if I will continue or if I would just like quit into the real estate business. And I had the pleasure of having someone to say, why would you quit? Why would you quit? You would never quit before. Why would you quit right now? And I moved forward with that property. And then I had my second, and then I have my third, and then I have my twins in the middle. Okay. So as I see it, and what I would like to share is that whatever you are in your path, okay, measure is your process. I came from 0 to 50, okay, and now I feel very happy. It's not as big as billions of dollars and hundreds of billions of dollars, okay? But it's the perfect balance for me, and I have what I really wanted, which is my kids and my beautiful business, and I'm helping investors and entrepreneurs and all that. Now, I also have to say that in the real estate itself, those years has been very interesting. I just started in 2019, okay? And as everybody knows, and the economy has been the best of the real estate ever, okay? So it was really hard for me to find the right deals that I really wanted to buy. And I still think that I should have been even more picky at that time. Some other people got hundreds of billions of dollars during the last 3 years, okay?
Yeah.
But I was being very picky. What I talk to people right now that they just starting in the journey, or they started last year, or they started 2 years ago, what I said to them is like, you're coming into the best time for real estate. Because I think that the best is just to come right now. The best is just to come. So
I agree.
real estate is cycle, okay? come. I think the best is just to come in 2024. So now, okay, is the time to buy.
Yeah, I totally agree with that. I've been through the last market cycle before. I got started in real estate in 2002. In 2008, when the market crashed, I was doing a lot of fix and flips. And so when the market crashed, I was too busy, like having to deal with all the issues I have. I had 30 something projects, houses in the different stages of constructions. And so I get to watch some of my friends who thrive in the 2009-10 market and got into multifamily during that time and just really wrote this amazing wave up. And so now coming into the syndication space, at this time in the market cycle, and I don't have all the real estate issues I have to deal with like I did before. I get to look at everything from a very optimistic perspective, because I know what it's like in a down market and what it's like for the people. A lot of the operators that bought in 2021, 22, they're going to be dealing with their challenges. That leaves you having the clear space to take advantage of all the deals that are coming online in the next couple of years here. So yeah, you're right. We are definitely in an amazing timeline of our real estate business and of probably of our career for a lot of us. Yeah,
and it's very interesting. I am a very good fan of Tony Robbins, and he always says that you don't experience the life that you live, but you experience the life that you focus on, something like that. Okay. And before I was like focusing on, I only have 50 million. But now I'm like, I only have 50 million. I'm so excited because from my 50 million, I have one deal that is suffering, only one. Okay. I have another one that stopped distributions. So there are two that stop distributions, but all my other deals are distributing money. And I have deals that are still right now paying 10%.
Nice.
So I am super happy because I felt like I did the right thing. I just didn't buy a lot of properties. Okay. And I have so many friends that are in this industry as well. Oh, Cassie is here. She's from Venus Capital. She's an investor relation from Venus. Cassie, say hi. So we have some deals, okay, that most of the deals are doing really well. But I know so many people in this industry right now that they're just like shutting down all the distributions in all the deals, period. Okay. None of the deals are paying distributions. Okay. And many people is in that situation right now. Okay. So I feel very blessed that we just took the time to buy a few deals and not so many. Okay. So that's why I say like only 50. I'm super happy. So only one is struggling, two don't pay distribution, but all the other ones are doing really good. And even 10% and like 10% in cash, like the properties is still making cash.
That's amazing. That's really awesome. And yes, one thing that I learned through all of my real estate career is that it's better to not get into a bad deal. Rather, it's better to do no deal than get into a bad deal any day of the week. And so, so sometimes just being patient and sitting out. I was talking to, I know Michael Guthrie's on and a lot of us know him. And he was talking about this past 12 months, he didn't do as many deals as he did the prior 12 months. And just waiting out for the right market, the right deal, the good deals. All right, let's switch over to talking about what have you been doing with AI? What is Luna X? What are you doing with AI, especially around this real estate business?
Great. Yeah, that's my favorite topic. This is a story. In last year, okay, we were very busy, okay, closing 4 deals. Okay. Last year we closed 4 deals. Okay. Very good deals that are paying high distribution. We just bought at the right time. We were very busy, but I was always my companies has been always very into technology and innovation. And for the real estate company, we see the same thing over. And I've been like thinking always like why people do the same thing and they're not innovating in the industry. Okay. And then the whole boom of artificial intelligence came in December, okay, with ChatGPT, okay. At that point, I started connecting the dots, okay. And I say, this is going to be huge for medium and small size corporations, because the technology that ChatGPT has, okay, is being used for many other technology companies, okay? And now all these technology companies are having like AI, okay, capabilities as well. Okay? So at that point, I said, this is exactly what I was waiting for, okay? And I saw this is what is going to help entrepreneurs, what is going to help companies, okay? And since January last year, we have been working really strong just in creating putting together all the processes and the technology in the company. And it has so many changes. So many has happened in the real estate industry since last year to now. Okay. So we see artificial intelligence as 4 pillars in the company. Okay. So we use artificial intelligence for acquisitions. We use artificial intelligence for operations of the properties, which would be asset management and everything that is related to operating efficiently the company, for investor relations, okay, and okay, for marketing as well. So those are the main pillars of artificial intelligence that we are plugging into, that we have plugged into our company, and we are helping other companies to do the same into their operations. Now, without going into complicated terms, because I don't know what is the AI knowledge in the crowd right now, but artificial intelligence has been here for years. If you use Siri or Alexa or Facebook, all these artificial intelligence and the different type of artificial intelligence, okay? But what is happening right now is that the technology is available for everybody, okay? So what I mean this is that if I can give you an example, okay? If you remember when the internet just started, who remember the internet? Who was there? Who was there when we started to use the internet?
I was there, yeah.
Yeah. So you remember you have to log in into the internet, you will have to go into a folder, okay? And then, okay. So it was very complicated to use the internet, okay? But then AOL came with this platform, and it was super easy for everybody to use the internet. And that's when everybody started using the internet. That's where everybody actually have access to the internet. So it's something similar here with AI. AI has been there, but it has been a very expensive technology that just the big corporations can use. But right now, okay, we have access, even as a solopreneur, to use these technologies, okay, in a very cheap price, sometimes for free, sometimes just for $50. So we are able to augment ourselves with these technologies, okay, and do things that only bigger corporations were able to do before. Okay? And the whole idea of this is not to use artificial intelligence in your business just for the sake of using artificial intelligence. It's not a fashion thing. What I always say is you have to measure in your business. So whatever you do in artificial intelligence, it has to be something that makes sense and give you a return in your business. For example, can I give you an example? I just want to make sure that everybody's still here or people is falling asleep. If we talk about managing properties or the asset management team, okay, and the operations of the building, okay, we can use an artificial intelligence that takes all, for example, take all the phone calls, okay? So instead of the phone calls coming for leasing the property or for a maintenance request, okay, instead of that coming to a person, which is the manager that is sitting in the office, that goes into artificial intelligence, okay? And that before was taking this information as an email, okay? And it was processing the information as an email or as a text. So was taking the call and they will respond into a text. And then our manager will receive the information and the manager will call the person back. So what happened in about 10 months or maybe less is that now that technology is able to answer the phone call, have a live conversation with the person that wants to rent the apartment, right? And answer questions back and forward. And you really probably will know it's an artificial intelligence, okay, if I don't tell you. Okay? So this artificial intelligence is able to have this conversation with someone that wants to rent the apartment, okay, and then have all back track in the CRM, call the person back, okay, reschedule with the person, okay. So what you're doing with that, okay, is not only using artificial intelligence for the sake of artificial intelligence. You are reducing 40% of the time of a person that is sitting in your desk, in your property, and you're increasing X amount percent the occupancy of your property because you don't miss people that is calling, you take these calls 24/7, you follow up with the person to show up, okay? So you're increasing the occupancy of your property. And what is that giving you? That is giving you more NOI. So everything that you do in artificial intelligence, okay, is not just for the sake of, oh, yeah, let's create an image on ChatGPT or Dolly or things like that. It has to be attached with actually how much money your company is producing for you and for your investors. And then you have to go, okay, how much is costing you this technology? Okay. So before a year from now, that would probably cost you $5,000 a month. It was very expensive. Now it's only $300 a month. So as technology is advancing and it's advancing fast, there's more competition, the price is less, and then you can increase, okay, all your operations, and then you can make more money for your investors, which at the end, okay, is what you want.
I love that. That's a really, really great idea and great use of AI for sure. Let's talk about, give us what you're currently doing. Share with us some of what you're currently doing with AI when it comes to capital raising. What are you doing with marketing and capital raising and investor relations?
That's interesting. Capital raisings and sales is a big topic right now in artificial intelligence because many people is scared of artificial intelligence, right? People think that, oh, the world is going to go to an end, okay, and machines are going to take over, okay, and everybody's going to hell, blah, blah, blah. We're very far from that, very far from the matrix, for sure, okay? But people is very concerned. So what happened is when we're talking about capital raising and sales, I would say that many people don't want to talk to an AI bot, okay, on our artificial intelligence avatar, okay, because they feel that it's not real, okay. You are, if you want to invest with me, they have to trust you, okay. So if you use an AI for that, and you don't disclose that it's an AI, you miss the trust with the investors, okay? So right now, there are a few options for selling products, okay? The same way that this AI can talk to someone calling and rent the apartment, okay? The same way there are some other options to talk to investors, okay? Or to sell any product, okay? And they're not expensive at all, and they sound very real, okay? But the problem with that is that the society is not ready for that, in my perspective. We are not ready for that. Now, in my case, because I'm such a nerd, I'm rather to talk to a bot than to a person. I'd rather I'm fine. But it's not about me, it's what the investors are looking for. They want to see your face. So the way that we are using artificial intelligence for capital raising is on the back end. Okay. So we use it to create all the informations, like we use AI to create pitch decks and presentations in seconds. We can use AI, we can clone AI to send short type of information about a property, for example. And I just received a clone that we're trying in a new tool. I don't know if you want to see it. I'm happy to share here.
Yeah,
what we-
sure.
Now, when we talk to investors, the most important thing is transparency. And that's my suggestion to all the people that I work with. You have to be super transparent that you're using AI. So are you cloning yourself? This is not your voice. This is not you talking. Just be transparent. So people is going to be like, oh, that's super cool, instead of, oh, she was lying to me. So everything on the back end, like setting up appointments or calling people, we can actually use AI for calling people for appointments. Okay. But I am always like pro of saying, that's why you see that I'm AI, because I'm sharing with everybody like this is AI created. So let me see. Are you able to see this?
Yes.
Okay.
You might have to optimize. If you're gonna show a video, you might have to optimize when you click on share screen, you have to click on where it says. Let me see here. Hold on. There should be an option in the very bottom left corner. It says optimize for video clip. That.
Let me see.
Click on share screen and then bottom left, click on optimize for video clip.
Share screen, and now I'm sharing my screen.
Before you share your, before you select what screen to share, on the bottom left corner, do you see where it says share sound and optimize for video clip? On your Zoom. So like when you click on
share screen right now. Check out beautiful AI. Okay. I have one better for you.
Okay, so bottom left corner, before you click on any
notes, whiteboard apps, reactions, show captions, record, AI companion, summary, share screen, chats, participants.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not seeing what you're saying. Before, so it's okay. Hold on real quick. After you click on the share screen button, but before you select on any window to share, on the bottom left corner, do you see where it says share sound and where it says optimize for video clip?
Yes.
Click on optimize for video clip. And then, and then you can share your video. So then we can actually hear the video.
Okay, I am now, it says share sound.
Okay.
It should work.
Yes.
Okay, let's see if you guys can hear this. Now I go to share screen. Okay, share sound. Can you see it? Hello, everyone. I am Vanessa Alfaro. I love building businesses, and I have started 5 of them. I am the CEO of Venus Capital Partners, when we are all about using technology to improve operations. I also lead Luna X AI, where we teach people how to use artificial intelligence to make them more efficient and improve profitability. Thanks so much for inviting me here today. I can't wait to talk with you all. Oh, I forgot. I am actually an AI clone of Vanessa.
Wow, that's awesome. I love that. I love that. What services that you're using to make that?
This is not good. I can tell you.
Is that good? Okay.
It's not good.
It looks good.
But 2 months ago, when you clone yourself, this is the fun part. And this is just for you guys to know how important it is that you jump into all these technologies, because it's advancing really fast. And then if you don't catch up right now, okay, you're going to be so behind with other real estate investors that are using this. 2 months ago, you couldn't move the hands when you're cloning yourself. So we'll have to be like that all the time. Okay. Now you're able to use your eyebrows, okay, have more expression, okay. Someone else in my company, he cloned himself, and it was awesome because he's not as expressive as I am. So you see me talking, I'm so expressive. I'm moving my arms, and so it's hard to get a good clone of me that looks natural. For him, he's just more like this, okay. So it looks like perfect. So this was okay. This was done in 5 minutes, like literally. You can do this in 5 minutes, okay. That's now amazing. How do you use this? Okay. Right now, this technology, I just record that video. Okay. And then you have the voices clone as well. Okay. So what you can do is that you clone you have your video there. Okay. You can record 3 different shares, or you can use AI to change your background as well. You can actually change your background if you want, change your clothes. Okay. And then someone else or you can just plug the script of what you're saying. So you don't have to do 10, 20 videos, okay? It's just you have your voice clone and you can put your script, okay? And it will just say. Okay? So I believe that in 3 months, this technology is going to be incredible. 6 months ago, you will have to pay a company $1,000 to do this. Listen to this, guys. $1,000, and it will take 3 weeks. Right now, 6 months later, you can do it online, 5 minutes, boom, done for free. This video was free, okay? This is awesome. So the technology is moving really fast. Again, things that you can do this, like for my publishing and for my production company is awesome because they can do like many videos just with the voice clone, okay? If you produce a lot of content on social media, this can be awesome as well, okay? Things that, what I don't like to tell you guys are to make you busy to do things that are not going to produce money for you. This is the most important thing. So this is really cool, okay? But really you're not making much of an impact. At least you want to send a one-to-one video to an investor, like, and we can do that. I can say, hi team, listen, Merry Christmas, okay? I did this for you, but this is my AI, and I just want to send you this video, or I want to update you in the property that you invest with us, okay? And then I don't have to record it, okay? Someone else just use your clone and record it for you. There is a great book. There is a great book. I don't know if you guys read this book. I don't have it here. It's called Buy Back Your Time. Have you ever heard about that book?
Nuh-uh, I have not.
Buy Back Your Time. It's the same concept of who, not how, okay? And 10x is better than 2x, and how you leverage your time, right? So following me. So you leverage your time with other people. You leverage your time with partners, employees. Yes, that one, who, not how. It's an awesome book. So you leverage your time, okay, with employees, VAs, partners, all this. What is happening right now with AI, okay, is that AI is allowing you to buy back your time and leverage your time, but not only with people. So everybody that is in your team can actually save 20 or 30% of their time if they're using different AIs, specific AIs. So you can do 20, 30% more. And if you do that with all your company, what is going to happen with your company? Everybody is optimizing their time, their processes. Okay, what does that mean? You can grow your company faster and better because you don't have to hire more people. You don't have to fire anybody, but you don't have to hire more people. And in my properties, okay, if I plug an AI, I don't have to fire someone. But now that manager has 20% free, and she can do more events for my people. She can do more community events. She can do other things that is going to help the property to thrive. And it's the same thing. So the whole concept of artificial intelligence is actually how everybody can buy back their time, not only with people, but also with these technologies. And it goes as simple as, for example, if you make a lot of videos cloning yourself, okay, and someone else will do that for you. So you have how many hours? 2 hours free instead of just like doing that video, right? So you're buying 2 hours there. That is money. That is money for you. And it goes through emails and to marketing campaigns and to social media management. Social media is draining, okay, drains your time. So using some artificial intelligence tools, okay, to manage your social media is also a smart thing to do that is buying your time back. So I have those 4 pillars in the company, okay, where we plug artificial intelligence. And going back to the original question about Luna X, what I'm doing with Luna X, that I created a program for real estate investors that are starting in the real estate investment, and they probably have 1 or 2 or 3 properties, and they start feeling overwhelmed. And that's the right time to plug all this technology there. Because by the time you have 10, you're way too busy, okay, to do all your processes. The right time to do the right processes to thrive is right now, where we are not buying as many properties as we will buy in the 2024. So what I would say is get your things ready, okay, for next year, okay, and get it ready with AI, because it's going to be very busy for you, and you're going to need all those 20%, 30% of the hours back. We actually have made that for asset management, okay, we can save 40% of the time using AI, just like reading reports, financial reports, and things like that, okay? Which you can also do with very expensive technology softwares that are right now, okay? But what happened with entrepreneurs like us is we don't have $100,000, $200,000 to spend in software right now. We don't. Now is the time that we have all these tools available that we can do it for $50.
That's amazing. I love that. So what about content generation? I know you mentioned social media is a big one. How are you using AI to create posts and nurturing content, newsletters, things like that? What are you doing anything with that?
Yes, of course, it's the low-hanging fruit for ChatGPT or Claude or any other of these, being all these large language models, because AI include many parts inside of AI, and this is the generative AI and the large language models. So for large language models, I use it for everything. We create all our newsletters there, all our communications to investors, all the presentations that we do. Like someone was mentioning beautiful AI, and I can tell you that beautiful AI is okay. I will suggest that you guys go and check Gamma app. That's what I personally use, and it's awesome. It's incredibly fast, accurate, okay? And the presentations are stunning, okay? And that's just AI based, and you can have a good pitch deck, okay, in 30 minutes with that AI. Creating content is very easy. We have now ChatGPT has been growing so much since December last year, and now they have an enterprise option for corporations. So let me tell you, okay, ChatGPT is not only for small entrepreneurs and people that is playing around, okay? They actually have the enterprise, which is for big corporations, and big corporations like L, for example, okay, which is this giant company in real estate, okay, the realtors, they actually using ChatGPT Enterprise, and they have their own chatbot in between the company, okay, but it's based on ChatGPT Enterprise. And right now, they came with a new update that you can create your own chatbot. You can create your own chatbot. So I have versions for our company. I have one that is focused on underwriting deals. So our acquisition team can go there in that specific version and underwrite as many deals they can in just 4 minutes, okay? In 4 minutes, they can get an underwriting analysis of a property. And then the same way we are creating, and when I say creating, it can take up to 2 hours for us, because they made it so easy. You don't need any programming background, okay? It's just following the step and telling your AI what you want from it. So I'm creating one for investors, okay? And just to help the investors to evaluate themselves if they are a good fit for our property. tell you what I mean with this, okay? We all think that our properties are awesome and it's the best investment of the world, right? But the reality is that it's not for everybody, right? So some people have different risk tolerance, okay, than others, okay? You need to be careful of what you are pitching this, okay? But I'm creative. So this AI, the idea of this AI is that the investor can use it, okay? And they can evaluate any syndication deal, okay, based on what their risk tolerance is, okay? So the AI can ask, okay, certain questions, okay? And then they can actually plug the property memorandum, okay? And just put the information of your pitch deck, okay? And then the AI will tell if the property is a good fit for this person and why, okay? So I'm trying to, my idea is to help the investors to feel like, to analyze where they're putting their money, okay? And they don't feel that I'm just like, okay, just this is perfect for you. Just analyze this and see if this is actually perfect for you. And as I said before, I think transparency goes way, okay, is way valuable for investors.
Right. That's awesome. Let's talk about some of these tools. I mean, I know you mentioned Gamma for the pitch deck. The video that you show was from Hey Gen, right? Share with us some of your favorite AI tools.
ChatGPT number one. If you are not in ChatGPT, you should. Okay. And you need to go into the $20 version, pay version, okay, of ChatGPT, because that's where you're gonna have all the features that you need to create content. It can handle content, image, and something that is more mathematical equations as well. Okay. That's what I use for the underwriting part, okay, of the deals, okay, at least for the basic underwriting. So with ChatGPT, we can go and say, okay, these are the basis of the property. This is the NOI, the amount of doors, okay? And I already have plugged in my ChatGPT my criteria, okay? And then it's going to tell me the numbers, okay? So this is the price that you should pay. This is blah, 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 blah. And exactly there, I can tell, okay, tell me everything about this market. Okay? And start giving me all the information about the market without me going to 100 other websites, for example. So you can have a very good overview of the deal in your criteria in 5 minutes, okay, of that. And then decide if you're moving forward, spending more time, or just passing. And I found that this has been very helpful for me as well, okay, and for our team, because we can do more deals faster, okay, and then just decide which ones we're spending more time or not. So ChatGPT would be one, okay. The other one that I love is Gamma, because I think that PowerPoint is dead. It's like nobody is gonna need to use PowerPoint anymore. The other one that I like for people that is in social media, who here is in social media and do videos and all these things? No, nobody is in social media. David is in social media. Okay. Cando is in social media. For all the text, of course, ChatGPT for managing comments, okay, and responses, that would be Mervin. Let me see. I have Mervin or Marvin. Okay. It's a chatbot that is answering for you.
Melvin. Okay. Melvin AI.
Marvin. You got it? And I'm trying to look for the link for you guys. Okay. Let's see if I can find it. So Cassie, if you're there yes, Cassie's there. If you can please throw on the Marvin one, I really love it because I put a lot of thought when I want to answer someone, okay? And then I get stuck, okay? Okay, what I'm gonna answer this for? Then you get like all these things in your mind. I'm saying the right thing, I'm typing the right. Does that happen to you? Harita is saying yes. With this chatbot, the chatbot create the replies for me, okay, based on already, okay, some things that I put in the chatbot. and it's replying, and then I read it. It's really good, okay, and then I send it. Or then I have to do a small change, okay, on that. So it's helping me a lot with that. Cassie, did you find it? Let me see. Yeah,
Was that it? Let me see.
no,
that's not it. Okay.
Service.
It's not this one, but I will find it for you. Do you use any plugins?
Looking
for
through it, there are
Chat-
chats. I just like that service.
Okay, so we have that one. And then for editing videos and for creating a lot of content, if you don't have a marketing company or if you don't have a huge budget for marketing, I really like Opus Clip or Munch AI as well. Okay, that's really good. You don't have to worry of what are you saying. Okay, it will check. It will make many pieces of content for you. Okay. Then on the asset management side, I really like these AIs that are actually taking all the information, okay, and the maintenance requests, calls. And so for that, we have Middle East. That's one that we have. That's my favorite, but there is another one, and that's the one that I use. But there is another one that it was actually purchased by apartments.com, okay? And now you can have it connected to apartments.com, okay, which is really awesome as well, okay? But I think that Middle East technology is way better, okay, than the other for now. What else? Okay. Maybe, okay, so can I read here, Tim? Because people
Yeah.
Okay, so someone is asking me.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, you want to know? Okay, let's do this. We'll before we go there, we'll do a separate segment for all of the questions from the chat. So let's do this. We'll wrap up this part of our interview for the purpose of our podcast, and then we'll switch over to answering all the questions from the chat. Okay. Yeah, Vanessa, thank you so much for doing this interview with me today. Really appreciate you coming on to our show today. Yeah, gosh, I'm super excited to learn more about all of this AI stuff with you, and so we'll transition over to our Q&A segment here in just a little bit. But first, before we do that, want to wrap up the podcast part, and just want to thank you for being on this interview with me today.
Thank you so much, Tim.
Awesome.